Alright, welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. And we're going to get episode number 119 going here as this thing loads up. So we're going to be flying in Chile today. The last two flights that we did were night flights, so we got live time, live weather here during the day. So we're going to get this thing loaded up here. We're going to start over at SCAR and we're headed over to SCAT. We're going to load it up from SimBrief. And we're going to be departing from runway number 20, headed over to runway number 17. So we're going to generate that flight and then import it. And there we go. So we are looking at... Can we go live time, live weather here? There we go. Alright, live time, live weather. That is... Yeah, we're looking good to go here. So runway number 17, departure on 20. So let's go ahead and get this thing going. Appreciate you tuning in once again.
It looks like the weather is perfect for flying.
We got a VIP mission for you today.
Captain, this is dispatch. The VIPs do not look too happy today. It's probably best if we don't keep them
Arica
waiting.
Tower, Cessna November 11361, ready for self-departure at runway 20.
Captain, the VIPs are just starting to board. Stand by.
Alright, let's go ahead. Seatbelt and safety lights for passengers. We got clearance for takeoff. We're going to set an altitude here to begin with. Let's say around 21,000. And we're going to get our heading all taken care of. And let's go ahead and grab our flying
Okay,
instruments.
Captain, that's the last of the VIPs in their seat and ready for takeoff.
Everything looks good from where I'm sitting. Taxi to the runway and takeoff.
Alright, releasing parking brake. Get our engines going here. We got 120, we can rotate. We got positive
Have
climb.
a great flight. Watch out for the champagne corks. These particular VIPs have a reputation.
Cessna 361, continue for self-departure. Cessna 361, leaving my airspace, frequency change approved. Arica Tower, Cessna November 11361, frequency change. Arica approach, Cessna November 11361 is type Cessna C25C, 2 miles south of Arica, 2700. Request flight following. Cessna November 11361, Arica approach, squawk 4674. Squawk 4674, Cessna 361. Cessna 361, radar contact 3 miles south of Arica, 5100. QNH 1012.
Alright, looks like we got a VFR flight.
Roger, Cessna 361.
We haven't done that in a
Cessna
while.
361 contact vehicle center on 128.3. Good day. 128.3, Cessna 361. Vehicle center, Cessna November 11361, 7,500.
Vehicle center, QNH 1012. Radar contact continue.
Alright, so if we're looking good and we don't have to follow a particular flight path here, we may... doing an adjustment here. So 538 nautical miles for this trip. We're sitting at that. We may just do an altitude hold here. We'll level out. We'll get rid of flaps. We're going to reduce our engine output. And we could probably just coast along the shoreline here. Check our speed. 82% is good. Turn off the seatbelt light now that we're at cruise altitude at 2,500. There we have it. So, give you guys a little bit of an update here. So I'm contemplating getting a add-on here for Microsoft for ATC and traffic. Coming up on a move in about 2 weeks, so which I guess at the time of this recording, I probably would have already moved. So. Because I'm recording about 2 weeks out, so yeah, we'll see if I get it. I'm just gonna hold off until I actually move, so we'll see. About well, I'm gonna stop recording because I gotta pack and everything, so probably in a few more episodes we'll see if I get the new add-on up and going. So it's going to be a thing where you actually have to talk into it to get ATC or communication with ATC, and you know, we'll see how that goes. Not 100% decided on whether or not we're going to get it yet or not, but nonetheless, we're going to go ahead and just pause the video here, and I'll unpause this as we get a little bit closer to the airport. I got my alarm going off that I got to go do some medicine. So until then, I'll see you in a second. Alright, we are back, and we're going to start our descent here. Let's see, 12,000. We are about... We're sitting at 645 feet for the runway. So we're going to go ahead and... set our, let's drop down to 5,000 and we'll go from there. So first things first, let's go ahead and grab our joystick. We're going to reduce our speed a little bit. And then we're going to go ahead. Trim is -10. I'm gonna let that trim go up to probably about 6 or 7. That should be good enough there, actually. Alright, so we're gonna start our descent there. Then we're gonna look for the closest airport. So we're looking at SCAT for our airport. We're gonna tune to tower. We're going to request a full stop landing. Should get
Tower, Cessna November 113, 6130
runway
miles,
17.
12,100 to land.
Cessna November 11361, tower, QNH 1015. Make straight in runway 17.
Make straight in runway 17, Cessna Tree 61.
We're looking good. 26 miles to go to the airport, or 25 miles to go to the airport. We should be able to reach that in no time. This little scenery out the left side of the window. So the runway sits at 178 degrees. We're going to go ahead and turn just a little bit to the right so that we can line up to the runway a little bit better. Once we get to probably about 8 miles out, we're going to adjust our heading to 178. We should probably get clearance for landing at that point. Go ahead and even drop this a little further down, probably around 27 or 37. Let's go a little bit more. Let's go 3,000. And since we are below 200 knots, let's go ahead and deploy our landing gear, get some flaps going. Make for a quick descent. Increase our throttle just a little bit. It's a little bit of a steep descent.
Altitude.
It's like we're going to be leveling out here. Drop down even further. We're almost ready to line up to the runway. We got landing gear down, all 3 green lights. Go ahead and get seat belts on. I don't know if that's too late or not.
Altitude.
Just heading just a touch. Do a partial turn. It should be our airport down that way. commercial turn. We're sitting at about a little over 1,000 over the runway. Let's go ahead and
altitude.
adjust that a little bit more. Just wanted to make sure we got over that hill. There's the runway. Let's go ahead and turn to 178. Reduce speed. Drop down. Increase speed just a touch. Looks like we're coming in pretty good. We got the runway in sight. Nice. We do that. We look out that way. We can see back down the cabin just a touch. We got everything situated. Holding steady at 1463. Go ahead and reduce our speed just another touch. Drop down.
Cessna Tree 61. Wind to tree 4 at 4. Clear to land runway 17.
Clear to land runway 17, Cessna Tree 61.
So we got wind at 4 knots. Go ahead and reline up to the runway here. Good there. Alright, looks like runway sits at 7,200 feet in length, and there is 2 taxiways off to the left, starting at the midway point. This is Highway 5 right here. Go ahead and turn
Autopilot.
off autopilot, take full control. Wind's picked up to 7 knots. Looking pretty good here though. Runway 17. We're at like the midway point in Chile.
Transporter from dispatch. Nice landing. Go to the parking and put your parking brake on. I'll be in touch.
Cessna
Transport
Tree
from dispatch.
61.
Clear the
Turn next
runway and taxi
taxiway.
to parking.
Alright.
Cessna Tree 61. Contact ground on 121.6.
121.6 for Cessna Tree 61.
So we got the fuel tank right over there. Let's go ahead and park right down here by the tower. And these storage units. There we have it. Do that. We'll set the parking brake. We'll go ahead and shut engines down.
Transporter. Disembarking of passengers can begin.
Go ahead and get that for our thumbnail. I like that.
Transporter. All the passengers have disembarked. Good job. See you soon.
Alright, and we'll go ahead and check the log here.
You are clear to start your engine.
There we go, landing at minus 74. So very nice soft landing there. We did get all the bonuses, so we will take it. So I appreciate you tuning in. Appreciate the love and support on the channel. We'll see you on the next one.